Hi there, my name is Kim Diaz-Holm and this is Inkblot Alchemy, where we use our creativity to draw something out of chaos. Now, what will we find in today's Inkblot? Now, today I am using two brand new bottles of ink that I've never used before, and that's sort of going to be the theme. No matter what I see in this Inkblot, I want to try to do something new. Something, that I've never done before. What is it? I don't know. It's going to be new. So while we stare into that Inkblot and try to keep looking and seeing the possibilities, allow me to briefly explain what Inkblot Alchemy is. I almost said Inkblot Academy, and that's the first thing you're going to notice is I've changed the name of my series. We're going to talk about that more very soon, but what it is still the same. It was called Random Ink Drawings. Now it's called Inkblot Alchemy, and it's a series where 2 times a week I draw something new from a random inkblot and release a video of the full process, unedited and unscripted, except for this tiny little intro script that I have. Now, I may have ideas of what to draw, but the ink will always decide the direction. It might get dark, it might get silly, it might get personal, it might get political. If you want to skip the whole process, then you are free to do so. The final image is marked in the video. But if you want to come along, then Random Ink Drawings is not just drawing. It's fun, it's play, it's magic, it's Inkblot Alchemy. So, what do you think? New title, and a new brush, and some new ink. This is the sketch ink from, what are they called? Sketch ink from Röhre and Cohen. Is that the name? Röhre and Klinger. Let me see if I can get some light on it here. Röhre und Klinger. Have I heard about this company before? No. Am I sponsored? No. It was just some new ink that I found in a shop in Trondheim. And I haven't tried it out before. So since the theme of today's Inkblot Alchemy is something new, then I thought I'd play around with some new ink and see how I like it. Already, I love that green color. I think I might like the pink color. It's a little bit more. It's not the shock pink that I'm used to. Now, when you see me color anything, use color, then most of the time the color I use are liquid watercolors. But this is actually proper ink, which means that I can use it pretty much in the same way, except that once it's dried, you can't reanimate it. It's not called reanimated. I'm not a necromancer, I'm an artist. Damn it, Jim. I'm an artist, not a necromancer. So, reinvigorate, relive, appropriate, repatriate, there's some word starts with re. That's the word you use for reawaken, maybe. Something like that. English isn't my first language. Ink is my first language. Anyhow, so I mixed two colors, and I apparently found something that's beginning to look like a face. Maybe it's a demonic face, because it's got some horns, and I have some eyes here. So, ooh. Now, but drawing a demon, that's not really new for me. Allow me to think about this for a little while I talk about some of the new stuff, because if you hopefully notice that the image is clearer and the sound is a tiny bit better, that's because me and my business partner Christopher, who runs the web shop and who is like manager slash boss slash janitor slash having to babysit me at festivals once in a while. He and I have been in my cellar studio all day and setting up new, better, fixing the equipment so that hopefully it will be better from now on, so we can up the quality slightly. And we've also been laying plants. We've been laying plans for the future of the series. That's when we came up with the name Inkblot Alchemy. I think that was Christopher's name, that he came up with it, but I'll take the credit. I decided what it would be. And isn't it really those who decide who are the true artists? Don't get me started. I think it was Christopher who came up with that name, and I thought that fit. And Random Ink Drawings was a really boring name, and that's sort of very much exemplifies how I've been doing everything with this series and how I'm doing most of anything. I didn't plan or discuss or give it that much thought. I just started. That's how I like to do things. I like to just start. And I actually had one false start. I recorded like 7 different random ink drawings before I found the format I'm on now. And now this is the 16th of these random ink drawings before we came up with the name Inkblot Alchemy. And changing the name after 16 episodes, you might say, after 16 drawings, that might sound like a lot, but if I'm doing 2 of these a week, then it won't be long before everyone has forgotten that it was once called Random Ink Drawings. And Inkblot Alchemy is more fitting because that sort of encapsulates what I wanted this to become and what the process is. Because what I'm doing here, it's not calling it just a random drawing is, well, it's technically correct. But the fun thing about it is the magic that happens. That it's not just that it's not just drawing, it's not just trying to make something beautiful or tell a story or any other art purpose. It is trying to use the process to do something more than only whatever is on paper. So it's trying to catch the magic of the process. And in that sense, even though I'm drawing the 7,000th demon, I've ever drawn, it is new. Because the process of doing these ink thingamabobs makes it new every time. Woo! I dodged that bullet. Yeah, I think that's a good enough answer for me for why, even though I wanted to do something new with a new brush and some new ink, and we ended up with this demon. Wait, now I'm suddenly realizing that I'm very much back into the daily ink monster flow, because that's what I used to do for many years, was to do this daily ink monsters, and they were monsters all the time. Monster. Very loose definition of monster, but still monsters every time. But one of the things I wanted to do with when I went over to calling it random ink drawings and then Inkblot Alchemy was to go for not only these single monsters, but to broaden it, to try to make good art. And I don't know if I will make good art today, because that's not really for me to decide. That's your problem, dude. But instead of treating this as presenting a singular creature, I can start treating it as an image of that should stand on its own. So instead of it's just a difference of intent, I guess. It's not much different. Am I making sense? That's one of the special things about doing these drawing sessions alone in my basement. It is that feeling of talking to yourself and speaking out into the void, not knowing if the void seldom answers, so you don't know if you're making sense. Does that make sense? I promised that I would talk about some news. And a few of you have asked for prints, based on this series of drawings. And from this video on, not only will we release on my web store, denungeherrholm.com, all of the backlog, we will also, all of the backlog of originals, we will also make prints and every time a new video comes out from now on, we should have a new print and a new original up in the web store. So hopefully that's a way to monetize this. And when I'm done with this drawing and I'm ripping off the tape here, I will do that whole sales pitch again and probably try to make it more sales pitchy. So, but now I need to focus on this little dude, on those small things that can make this go from looking like a tiny little sketch to becoming, in some weird sense, an artwork. And what's the difference? I don't know. But there is a difference, I think. So let's find it. I'm sort of happy with this already, in a sense. I don't know how much more I need. And back to the something new thing. Maybe the newness was just the intent of how I attacked this drawing and of how I approached this video. Maybe that's the newness. Maybe the newness was the friends we made along the way. I don't know. But I do know that I like whatever is happening here. I like it. I think this is good. So, wait. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create one Enso here in pink and one overlapping Enso. And if the gods allow, then that will be the drawing. If they don't allow, then I will tear it up. Just to see if this new thing is a thing that should be or not. And this Enso symbol, the circle I often draw at the end of a drawing, that is, I'm a atheistically, scientifically minded person, but that is my prayer to the gods that are not, to the fates, to the universe, to the cosmos, asking, am I on the right track? Was this drawing worth it? Is it worth it to show to the world? And they answer me by either allowing me to draw a good Enso that feels right, or by making a bad one. And if I do a bad one, I have to tear the drawing up. I didn't make the rules, I only made the rules. Let's do it. 2 ansos overlapping. And here, and there. That's okay. I like that. Very much on the edge. And then that's something new. I think I like it. Yes, I think I like it. The gods have approved in a brand new way. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay, so that was today's Inkblot Alchemy, and we created not only something new, but a new demon, the demon of something new, the demon of Christmas to come. And yeah, we are closing in on that season, so maybe that's what we'll call it, the demon of Christmas to come. I should have had my... I'm terribly sorry, this hasn't happened before. Here's a pencil. Let's call it the demon of Christmas to come. And that is Inkblot Alchemy I'll number 016, like thus. And if you like this piece of art, then it's available both as print and as an original on denungeherholm.com. It's also available for free use, so you can download it, you can edit it, you can even sell it yourself, but you only get the originals from me. I release it under a Creative Commons Attribution license because art, like speech, should be free. And if you think that's a worthy goal to support, and if you like this new logo thing, then please go to denungeherholm.com or just subscribe to Den Unge Herr Holm here on YouTube, and press the bell icon if that exists still. I don't know what the YouTube jazz is these days. I should know. I watch too many gaming videos. But yeah, I think this one came out okay. I hope you like the new sound. I hope you like the new image quality. We will improve both as soon as we can. We will improve the art. We will improve everything. That's what we're aiming for, to make things, to start things, and to make things, and to make them better somehow, whether it's art or the videos, or it's just trying to be a decent person. And we're heading into fall, which means we're heading towards Christmas. So who wouldn't like a little demon of Christmas to come as a Christmas present, Yuletide present, whatever you call it, present. I should shut up, present. Presently, I will shut up and see you in the next Inkblot Alchemy.